What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So we have one by Mick Talks Hoops, and whoa, the Tres Leches gonna be what? Reunited, and it feels so good. Tres Leches going to be together, but yeah, Sophie Cunningham Lexie Hull. Uh, they're going to reunite with, Caitlin Clark as her, golf caddy. So next week. So let's get into this video with Mick Talks Hoops.
So, lads, in we have now got we have now got something that maybe, just maybe, it might point to, Sophie Cunningham, at least there being a chance of her staying with the Indiana Fever. Again, look, I think Sophie Cunningham is one of the most important pieces for the Fever to keep. I made that very clear. Why this team, in my opinion, needs Sophie Cunningham to stay. Uh, and I'll stand by it. I will stand by it. You have got players that, well, fans have just kind of want her gone for non-basketball reasons. But obviously, this is the tournament. Lexie Hull is in fact a guest caddy at this golf tournament, and Sophie Cunningham. So we've seen very little posts from Sophie Cunningham Fever. They've posted very, very few. So not we've got something. We got something from Gamebridge, who are obviously very much linked with the Indiana franchise. And Sophie is going to be caddying. It Cunningham ends up being a caddy for Caitlin. One of them hopefully is. One of them hopefully is a caddy for Caitlin. And if she is with Nelly Corda. Not mad at this is a dream come true. If you're trolling, golf once again coming in clutch. By the way, if you're thinking this is fake, Scott Agnes. Um, wait, she's a caddy for Caitlin. Uh, oh, maybe not. Maybe there'll be caddies for other people, but we haven't seen. Fair. I mean, Sophie Cunningham truly masters the art of asking you shall receive. Love unapologetic. Goes what she wants. Okay. Sophie Cunningham obviously there as a caddy.
Yeah, of course, said sign me up. So I guess Lexi Hall's in, but hey, it'd be fun to see Sophie Cunningham because yeah, I think this is going to probably be more views than the actual game because you have Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Ah, and of course, they do need to. The Fever needs to re-sign Sophie Cunningham. Uh, she's like the second most popular fan that I even now start to follow. Sophie Cunningham. So, and once in a while, I check her. Unapologetic. Or not unapologetic. It's like, yep, show me something podcast at times when she's on. So yeah, uh, but I would love to see this reunited. There you go.
And look, there's all this like weird shit going on, and in my opinion, the WNBA is just full of just weird stuff. And it's not about
You
um.
guess.
And I remember talking to somebody in just about everything with the WNBA. That like somebody that's in NBA media, it genuinely in NBA media, and they were literally saying it to me, and they were like, "It's it's actually at the sick if you are involved anything in the WNBA to not hate Caitlin Clark." They were like, in the NBA, if you were Skip Bayless hating LeBron James, you got blackballed. But if you are, it's a horrible person. It is it's one of those things where it's just mad. It is just mad, but um it would be funny. Oh, actually, from the thing, they'll be alongside Caitlin Clark, Nelly Korda, and Lauren Yen for an unforgettable day on November the 12th. So we have a week. We have a week now before we see Sophie Cunningham act as Caitlin Clark's caddy, which would be fun. Like that should genuinely be fun. Like for me, that would be something that I think a lot of people will be excited about. If people aren't, then I don't know.
Well, yeah, Mick, that's more exciting than what we've seen this season because Clark, played in only, 13 or 15 games? So, yeah, I like to see tres leches together. At least, I know it sucks not seeing them on the basketball court together, but at least, hey, in a golf tournament, which will probably have a lot more views than an average WNBA game. So, yeah, I think it'll be pretty much fun to watch.
I genuinely don't know, like if people, if people aren't related, but it's fun. It's fun if you're looking at your teams, and I do think the kind of off-season mystique surrounding Caitlin Clark is kind of it is gone, and like I do feel like this season a lot. I think whatever about Caitlin Clark is, I think the relevancy of women's basketball and popular culture has tanked. It is absolutely tanked. Like, I understand there are the K-pop stands that are. I remember years ago. Like, I don't remember years ago. I remember a year ago. Like, this was like the biggest deal in the world. And could you imagine if Lexie Hull? That would be one of those things where it's like it is. It would be Lexie. It would have been national news. A player as popular as Sophie Cunningham was her caddy.
Okay, I'll give you that, but I think this will probably have more views than at least the average WNBA game. Okay, and yeah, it's golf. Yeah, and I remember golf became really popular with Tiger Woods, but I know that's celebrity golf. I get it. So I see why, because Caitlin didn't play a lot, so maybe the novelty might wear off. But I still think you'll have a lot more views than the average WNBA game. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
It's just not really at this stage. Fortunate that the relevancy of women's basketball isn't where it was. I think the women would have a much better set. Like if Caitlin hadn't got injured, I think the CBA has already happened. I think the CBA is actually has already happened. But like I'm looking back at a
Mm,
year ago, and obviously, like looking at this, I'm even looking at views for myself. But I'm like, Caitlin Clark's golf career is already leading to record interest in the sport. Like 10,000 views on those videos. Talking about her golf things, 20,000 views. Talking about Caitlin Clark playing golf. Um, and heck, at this stage where it's like the like it was that relevant. It was that relevant. You had Nike still execs still talking about Caitlin Clark. You had obviously stuff in the expansion draft. You had some of the storm investigations, but you had like conversations around everything. Whereas this year, this would be something a year ago, this would be something that'd be huge. And I do feel like it's big because now I think the mystique around Caitlin Clark and the WNBA, there were so many fans super interested in the league and want to learn about players, not just by the way, um, Caitlin Clark want to learn about all the other players. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We have lost. We are on track to lose, and we've lost another 12 subscribers today.
okay, so sorry. Yep. So Mick talks hoops. Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of the fans have disappeared because why? Caitlin Clark is not playing. And then with this CBA, they're just annoyingly just saying, "Pay us what you owe," but I'm sorry, they don't have the money to pay you, and you know they're just bending over backwards to give you as much money, and you guys still be like, "No, you have this money," but unfortunately, it's not there. But we'll see, because I don't see the season going off at all. And I won't be surprised if there is no 2026 season. I still think there might be. But with this CBA going on, it's like, nope. So I say, yep, Clark, go play golf for now and practice in the gym. So it is what it is. All right. So shout out to Mick Talks Hoops. If any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.